And now, it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, Corey Sandin, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. And Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, and Corey Sandin.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with Rock Cod Rick Maxa. We're in the mighty 1090 studios with a very special Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea program, a.k.a. Friends of Rollo. Steve Pennard is in the studio here from Dana Landing, and he's also a board of directors member. Mike Lum from the Fred Hall shows is on the line. Harold Davis from Davis Boats. We're all part of that Friends of Rollo, Captain Rollo's program, and we're going to be having some great times here talking about a fantastic program, taking kids fishing. You stay tuned. It's Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
Hi, I'm Bart Hall, and I'm honored to tell you about the 73rd Annual Fred Hall Show, March 6th to the 10th at the Long Beach Convention Center. I am proud of our 73-year-old history and amazed that the little show my father produced at Gilmore Stadium in 1946 could have grown into the 2019 version of the Fred Hall Show. It has become the world's largest and most exciting sport fishing show, one of the nation's most prominent boat shows, and a world-class international travel and hunting show. We'll entertain you all day with nearly 1,000 booths, over 400 seminars, acres of boats, and dozens of family fun activities. Kids 15 and under are always free, but the Fred Hall shows also strive to help preserve the outdoor recreation lifestyle that so many of us cherish. You can help by supporting the Coastal Conservation Association of California, and when you do, you'll get in free. Join us and celebrate the passion for outdoor recreation at the Fred Hall Show, March 6th to the 10th at the Long Beach Convention Center. Presented by Progressive. Check us out at fredhall.com.
We all need to get around, but we all need something different from our vehicles. Your San Diego County Ford dealers have you covered if you're looking for a new truck this month. Plus, it's SUV season, so they have great deals for everyone. Whether it's a new EcoSport that is nimble and fun around town, or the Ford Explorer that is capable of putting a boat in the water and has seating for 7, Ford has you covered. Ford trucks and SUVs aren't just powerful and legendary. They have the latest technology that helps you seamlessly connect your smartphone and ensure you're safe on the road. Features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist on trucks are truly a game changer at the ramp, helping you back up a trailer by simply turning a knob on the dash and doing the hard work for you. So check out all the great deals during SUV season and save some money on the right gear for you. Learn more at buyfordnow.com or visit your San Diego County Ford dealers today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
A top fleet and superb fishing is what Seaforth Sport Fishing in Mission Bay is all about. With free parking and fully stocked tackle shop, it's no wonder Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Apollo, Outer Limits, El Gato Dos, Pride, Tribute, Tomahawk, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth Sea Watch in San Diego offer the finest half and full day trips available. Seaforth Sport Fishing. For charters or regular open party schedule, check seaforthlanding.com. Run by fishermen for fishermen in Mission Bay. You've heard all about it. You know the anglers catching fish have it, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090. I'm ready to buy my tickets. I want to get in. I want a piece of this. I'm ready.
Yeah, no kidding. This is a big show.
Yeah, it is.
Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, Friends of Rollo. Steve Pinard's in the studio. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, guys.
Yeah, from Dana Landing. Been a busy time at Dana Landing.
It is.
Yeah. You've got a big Fred Hall show coming up. Let's see, when is that? Oh, yeah, it's a week from Wednesday, right?
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Up at the Long Beach Convention Center.
Oh, he sneaks up on you.
Yeah, and there's a guy on the line named Mike Lum, and he's not very busy.
I'm sure he has
You're right, Mike?
Nothing going on.
I'll tell you, there's not many times of the year that I get actually afraid. But this is the time of year I get afraid. There's too much to do and not enough time to get it done. But we're going to get it done, and it's going to be one heck of a show.
I can imagine. I can imagine I think, what are you working, like 80, 90, 100 hours a week now?
I work every moment I can stay awake, which seems like constantly right now.
When the eyes are open, he's working.
Yeah, Mike.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, of course, among other jobs that Mike has, he's also kind of the guy that really spearheads the whole Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, Friends of Rollo's program. And Harold Davis, the president of Captain Rollo's, is on the line, too. Good morning, Harold.
Hey, Harold.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning, Harold.
Great to have you. So, Mike, tell us about what's going on today. Why are we doing this show? We got, of course, big promotion for Fred Hall, but we've got a big promotion today only, right?
Well, yeah, we do. And when you were nice enough to ask Friends of Rollo to come on today and talk about their program, and the timing was ideal because the Fred Hall Shows happens to be the largest fundraising event of the year for the Captain Rollo Kids at Sea program, we had an opportunity to put together a promotion really because you invited us on the show today. And so what we have is something very, very special. A while back, the folks over at San Diego Tackle Traders were generous enough to donate a rod that had personally belonged to Rollo. And it's a 10-foot CalStar jig stick. It's a BT 100 in really beautiful condition. It was custom wrapped by Yo's Tackle there in Gardena. And this rod belonged to Rollo, and somehow over the years had made it into the marketplace. And the folks over at the San Diego Tackle Traders got their hands on it, and they were just absolutely so generous. They came to us and said, here, we'd like you guys to use this, have this, and use it for a fundraiser. And so we've been waiting for an opportunity to do something very special with this rod. And so what we've done is we've got our annual raffle, which we do every year, and we sell raffle tickets at the Fred Hall Shows, and we award those prizes the last day during the Del Mar Show. So what we're going to do this year, specifically today, is we're going to make that one rod that we now have in our possession available in a 1 in 50 chance to win it. And the way it's going to work is anybody that would like to buy 25 general raffle tickets, that's $250 today, will get their 25 raffle tickets for some fantastic prizes. But there'll be 1 of 50 chances to win Rollo's rod, which we're going to give away the last day of the Del Mar Show as well. We'll announce the winner that day. But these tickets are going to go on sale today. They're only available through a phone call or a text message to our partner, Tim Baker. We'll give that number out in just a moment. And what we'll do is obviously he's not going to be able to take all 50 phone calls at one time, so you'll leave a message. If you can't get him to answer the phone, send him a text or send him an email, tim@rollokids.org. He will take those requests in order and get back to you throughout the day and take your order for the $250. You'll then be entered into the chance to win this rod. But in addition, the folks over at Accurate have built us some custom pliers. Most people are familiar with their machined aluminum Piranha pliers. They're beautiful. These are done especially for this program. They have the Rollo logo on them. They're anodized in black, and they come with a really nice nylon sheath and lanyard to keep track of them. They have a retail value of $130. Every person that buys this package today will get a pair of those pliers as part of the deal. So for $250, you're going to get 25 raffle tickets. You're going to get a pair of $130 Accurate pliers, and you're going to be 1 of 50 chances to win Rollo's CalStar jig stick.
Wow.
And that's how the program is going to work. The first 50 people that call in order will be able to participate. And we have to have your order in by 10 o'clock today. We're just so busy getting ready for the shows. We don't have anybody else to put on this. So Tim is handling this single-handedly. So we've got to have you call in or text him by 10 today, and he'll spend the rest of the day settling up with everybody and getting the orders placed. The flyers will get sent out to you over the next couple of weeks, and that's how it's going to work.
Let me ask you this, Mike. Let's say I want to buy 10 of the 50 chances. Can I do that?
You can. There's no limit to how many chances you'll buy or you can buy. We have 50 available. If the first person that phones in wants 10 packages, then we'll have 40 left, and so on until they're gone.
So you can buy as many as you want. Now, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to buy the Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea tickets anyway at the Fred Hall show. They're the same ticket that you're going to buy when you go to the wheel or when you go to the Rollo booth at the show. It's no difference in price. They're $10 a piece. You get 25 of those. You get the custom 50 of a kind accurate pliers, and you get the chance at owning a piece of history, and that's Captain Rollo's own jig stick.
I think that is so
pride
cool,
and
dude.
joy that we, like we said, was wrapped by Yo's tackle, and likely because it was Rollo, likely wrapped by Yo.
I think there's just about no doubt. You know, I mean, again, you can't say it, but we all know that that's exactly what it was, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. So it's quite something. So, Captain Harold Davis, tell us about Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, a.k.a. Friends of Rollo.
Well, everybody knows how it started in 1999, and Rollo lost his life. There was a group of people that got together and decided to do something in his honor, and I actually believe they didn't think it was going to go as big as it's gone. There's been an awful lot of hard work. John Rowe was one of the major people to get it going, and unfortunately John isn't with us anymore. And there was some activities at the beginning that got it all rolling, and at this particular point, it's been just a real satisfying thing having a group of people that are so dedicated to this bring it into the future. And the future is now. We're taking over 100 boats a year out with kids on them fishing.
Wow. And what types of kids are these? Are these all underprivileged kids or any kind of kid?
It's all the way across the board. It could be at risk, inner city. We do some Boy Scout groups. It is so wide and varied, and the trips go basically from Morro Bay to San Diego. And you can go online, and there's actually an application that fills out, and our main booker, Howard, he gets a hold of the people that want to put it together, walks through the whole program, figures out a time and a place and a boat to go on. We pick up the tab, and we take kids fishing.
Yeah.
And it's just you have to be involved with it to really see the change that it makes in an awful lot of people. And it would really be cool if we could show all the letters of thanks we get and how the kids have benefited from this and how they look forward to it and how they want to do it again if we could.
Yes. Hey, Harold, one thing we have to do that we didn't do is give out that phone number.
Yeah, exactly. Before, because I know people are chomping at the bit, and I feel like it was a dirty trick.
Yeah.
Because I already
talked all about it, and then
when I already put my order in.
You're in.
I already sent an email. I had the unfair advantage of having the number before we read it. So I already sent my text to Tim, and I backed it up with an email. But since we haven't, we want to make sure that all the other 49 spots get filled. And the number, real quickly, if you want to take advantage right this second, before you hear all the reasons as to why it's so great, is 909 area code 223-9631. That's the phone number to send a text message. That goes directly to Tim Baker. Or you can email tim@rollokids.org. That's the email address. So either of those two, send your text, send your email, get your shot at Will's 1 in 50. Yeah. Not to interrupt, but I mean, there's people already that were blowing up Mike's phone saying, "Hey, what's the number?
What's the number?
I want a piece of this."
909-223-9631. 909-223-9631. And text or phone call or the email again, tim@rollokids.org. So those I would encourage everybody to get in line, because the way it's going to work, Mike, is that if first come, first serve, first tech, first serve, it's going to be a timestamp deal, right?
Yes, you can call that number and leave a message. You can text that number, or you can send an email. Tim will take them in the order that they come in until the 50 are gone.
Okay, and he'll let us know at that point when those 50 will be gone, which may not be by the end of the show.
It may not be during the show, because it's going to take him a little while to get through 50 of them trying to do this himself. So I'm not sure that we'll know.
And how do you pay for this, Mike?
It'll be with a credit card is probably the best bet over the phone. If you need some other concession, talk to Tim about it. He'll figure it out.
All right. Very good. Harold, continue about all the good stuff that Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea does.
Well, the program started years ago with just mostly raffle tickets. And the raffle tickets proved to be a pretty good way to raise money.
I remember you used to give away boats.
Yeah, right?
It was always
Oh, what was I drinking?
Yeah, you gave away how many boats to Captain Rollo's?
I think 5, 4 or 5.
That's so cool, buddy.
Because we had boats available, but some people took the money option.
Yes.
I remember that one kid that was about 18 years old bought a ticket, and he wanted the boat, and his dad says, "Nope, that's your college fund." So that particular boat didn't get given away.
It got rolled over.
But we started migrating away from the raffle as just the sole source of income, and we've been doing some grant research, and we've actually got some grant money. Mike, he says he doesn't have any time and when he's asleep, but I think he does stuff when he's asleep, and he comes up with the Reel a Week program, which has been great. We're very fortunate that Paul Heber talked to us in Bernard's booth at the Hall show, and he says, "What do you guys do?" And he says, "Why don't we come out here and put some boats together and take kids fishing?" And we've done that for the last half a dozen years. And so it's just event after event after event has given us enough money that we have been able to serve over 120,000 kids now. We have actually taken
120,000 kids.
That's amazing.
It's huge. And like I said, we are the biggest boat charter group that there is.
Wow.
And there's nobody that charters 100 boats a year. Nobody. I can't think of anybody in the world that charters 100 boats a year, maybe even tour boats. And we pay for all of this and take the kids out. It's just great.
Hey, Mike, I have to ask you, I know you're the master of the list, and that is, okay, we buy 25 grand raffle tickets, or if we're not able to get in, or fortunate enough to get in on this program we're doing today with Win Rollo's Rod, you buy them at the show. Either Long Beach, Bakersfield, or Del Mar. What can we win?
We have some really outstanding prizes this year. And just right off the top, the first thing you could win is a 10-day long-range trip on the Royal Polaris. That's just one of. And the way we do this, when it comes time to draw the tickets, the first 10 items that we draw are the top, what we feel are the top 10 prizes. And then we don't tell you what you're going to win. We pick the 10 numbers, and then we contact them in order, and they get to choose from the top 10. So if they don't particularly like long-range fishing, they might prefer a trip to Rancho Leonero, or they might prefer, one of the tackle packages that we put together. Accurate is donating and has donated a set of 3 of the new Turn Star Drag reels. Those will be in the top 10. So you'll get all 3 of those. We've got a 150 quart Navigator Canyon cooler, which somebody probably will want. We've got the commercial Backmaster chamber sealer. We're going to be giving one of those away. We've got also a long range trip on the Shogun, a 6-day trip. We've got $1,000 shopping spree at a tackle store of your choice. We've got even a Nordstrom's gift card thrown in there in the top 10 for $500. And the list goes on and on and on. It's a very high quality list of prizes. And the nice thing about it is that every single ticket that is bought, the kids win. regardless.
Wow. That's so
regardless
cool.
of,
That's so
You're
cool.
taking
prizes.
kids fishing. That's
absolutely
that's
right.
the reality of it. And Steve Pennard, you just upped the ante too, right? From Dana Landing.
Well, no, I mean, I was talking to Mike last night. I mean, obviously, I think we have a Impulse and a Blackjack trip in there, but the
he just likes scarves. Oh, just your own charter on the Impulse or your own charter on the Blackjack, right?
We're all here to get the kids fishing. But I worked a deal out with Fastlane yesterday to get a stand-up paddleboard package. So it includes a stand-up paddleboard. I think it's 11'6" or under. It's actually custom. So you'd go down there, figure out what size you want, go test them until you got the right one. A bag and a paddle and a leash. So
wow,
that's another one of the prizes. So like Mike's saying, it's all. I mean, there's no junk in this.
No
I mean, there really isn't. I mean, you have so many opportunities to win.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Is you have multiple opportunities to win all good prizes.
It's not like you get the grand prize or everything else is just.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all pretty darn close to the same.
It's not like you're as lucky as Bob Blum, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. You can be like semi-lucky and still win like a lot of great prizes, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but the bottom line is the kids win on all of this stuff. And the same thing goes again on the kids win. So once again, Mike, go over what we're doing today.
Well, we're selling packages, 50. We're selling 50 packages of 25 grand raffle tickets. And today and today only, if you buy 25 tickets, you're going to be entered into a drawing to win a rod that was personally owned by Rollo. It's a 10-foot custom-built by Yo's Tackle CalStar jig stick. And everybody that buys that package of 25 tickets today will also be sent a custom pair of accurate pliers made in honor of the Rollo program, and they are limited edition, and they're worth $130. So for $250, you get 25 raffle tickets, $130 pair of pliers, and a 1 in 50 chance of winning Rollo's personal jig stick.
Wow.
That is so cool.
And again, the number, you call Tim, the one and only, Tim Baker. And say hi to Tim and be nice to Tim.
He's going to have a very busy
got
morning.
A lot going on right now.
The front door.
Yeah, 909-223-9631. 909-223-9631. You can text or call him. And then give him your credit card information. How many of the packages you want? You can buy one. You can buy 10. You can buy all 50 if you want.
You buy 49.
Yeah, you can buy 40. Oh, yeah, you bought one.
I
Yeah.
got mine.
Well, I think there's a lot of other people there, too. But Tim at RolloKids.org.
You got it.
That's the deal.
I just got a text message from Tim, and I'm not going to read you what it says because it's probably not allowed on the radio. but he is up to 20 packages gone in the first 10 minutes, so it's not going to last till the end of the show.
Holy mackerel!
That's great.
Yeah,
right on.
Great news.
Well, glad to hear. Well, as you can hear, we've got a great show going on for you today, and we want to hear from you. We want you to join in the fun. If you got a question for Steve or Mike or Harold, and you just want to talk Rollo, you want to talk fishing, you want to have some fun with us, we want to hear you. 2 ways you can be a part of Let's Talk Hookup this morning. First is our local line, which is 858 area code 457-1090. Again, 858-457-1090. That's our local number. Or reach us toll-free. That toll-free line is 877-792-1090. Again, 877-792-1090. Not only are we going to be taking all your phone calls, not only are we going to be having all kinds of fun, we are also giving away a great prize today, and that's a full-day trip to go fishing on board the San Diego at a C4 Sport Fishing. Boat's been in doing their annual maintenance, looking fantastic. I know that going to have a fresh coat of paint and looking great as the San Diego always is. And I think here in Marcos yesterday said the beginning of March, so boat's going to be
next
online.
Saturday.
Yeah, there you go.
Next Saturday, first day.
That's exciting.
San Diego. So you can take that ticket you win today and go fishing with Captain Ryan Bastian next Saturday.
That sounds like a good plan to me. Again, if you want to get your shot at that ticket, or better yet, you talk to the boys, talk some Rollo, 858-457-1090 or 877-792-1090. And when we come back, we're going to be taking your phone calls. Lots of great info coming your way. You stay tuned. You're listening to Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
Be sure to stop by the Dana Landing booth at the Long Beach Fred Hall Show and see the Flying Jimmy, Maui Jim's largest display. This traveling showcase shows off 300 pair of Maui Jim sunglasses, including over 60 custom My Maui glasses for you to try and buy, including the brand new Maui Green Mirror lens. Come meet Maui Jim Pro Captain Paul Hebert from Wicked Tuna and Big Fish TV superstar Andy Mill. Get your Maui Jim sunglasses at the Dana Landing booth at the Fred Hall Long Beach Show.
Pete here to tell you about our friends Jim and Mary and their incredible crew at Poway Valley Collision. I hear it all the time. Hey, I took my car to Poway Valley Collision, and you were right. Mentioned you guys, and they gave us the VIP treatment, fixed our car, and even gave us a special price. Believe me when I say Poway Valley Collision is worth the drive from anywhere in the Southland. We know you may not need them now, but when accidents happen, it pays to go to Poway Valley Collision. And I'm not fooling. Our listeners can save hundreds of dollars on your car or truck repair. They work with most insurance companies, including Auto Club, MetLife, and Wawanesa, and more. All you do is call Jim, Mary, or any of their team members, and they do all the rest. No hassles, just top-notch work and VIP treatment. I had my car repaired at Poway Valley Collision, and the job was perfect. So get your vehicle fixed right at Poway Valley Collision, 14211 Garden Road in Poway. Check PowayValleyCollision.com.
It's Fred Hall show time, and Fisherman's Landing Tackle has the best selection and the hottest deals in the show. Hi, this is Doug Kern. The huge Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth is a must visit, and the deals will be unmatched. Check out the most complete selection of Shimano products: Talica, Trinidad, Torium, Terramar, Therese, Stella, Saragossa, Power Pro, tackle bags, and the all-new exciting Tranx 200 reel. The Fisherman's Landing staff has used Shimano products for years and knows your needs. Come visit the most spectacular booth in our history, Fisherman's Landing Tackle, a must-see at this year's Fred Hall show.
Many years ago, Baja pioneer Bob Van Wormer found the area he called the Great Fish Trap in the East Cape of southern Baja and built what is now regarded as the premier East Cape resorts of Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Today, following in their father's footsteps, Bob's sons, Bobby, Chucky, and Eddie, have taken Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol to new levels with the largest sport fishing fleet in Mexico, a luxurious spa, and top-of-the-line resort amenities. Van Wormer Resorts have become a destination for travelers worldwide. But for us, Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol are just a short 2-hour flight away. No other tropical fishing destination offers the experience and value that you'll find at Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Now you can plan your Baja fishing vacation quick and easy by visiting VanWormerResorts.com. And when you're ready to book, it's quick and easy. Or simply call 877-777-TUNA for more information. Van Wormer Resorts, the East Cape's finest.
Yamaha Outboards Say Yes to Reliability sales event is here. For a limited time, purchase an eligible new 2.5 to 115 horsepower 4-stroke and get 5 years of warranty protection plus up to $500 in dealer credit. New 150 to 300 horsepower 4-strokes get 6 years of warranty protection. Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Visit your local Yamaha dealer today. Offer ends March 31st, 2019, subject to change at any time. Other restrictions and conditions apply. See authorized participating Yamaha outboard dealers for details. This promotion cannot be used with any other Yamaha offer.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
All right, we're doing a special Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea program here. We have Mike Lum, Harold Davis, Steve Pinard, and now we have a very important guy who's a big part of Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, and that's Howard Coolidge. Good morning, Howard.
Hey, Howard.
Morning, Howard.
Good morning. How are you?
Great, great. Now, you're the guy that arranges all these 100 trips, right?
That's what I do.
That's
Correct.
your deal, right? And you do so well at it. So tell us, how do we go about, we want to take a group of kids fishing. What do we do?
Yeah, the process is pretty simple. The group would, or the representative of the group would go on to www.captainrollos.org, and when they get onto the page, they'll see a header that says trips. And when they click on trips, it kind of explains the process of how to go about asking for the trip, and then there's a part that says click here for trip request form. And that form gets filled out, and essentially what it does is it tells me who the representative of the group is, how I can contact them, what their group is, how many kids, the dates. We give them 3 opportunities, dates that will work for them, and if they have any financial means to assist with the trip. And once I read that and look at that, then I give them a call and we chat about their group and try to put their trip together. Some of the things that I'm looking for is, one of the first things is how many kids. Obviously we need to get as much as we can for the money that we're investing. So I like to see at least 25 kids to 25 to 30 kids. If there's less than that, then I'll contact the individual and say, you know, what type of group is this? And are we able to augment this, get more kids into the group? And most of the times we are. We're able to combine a group or get another kids group in that area of town that the people are calling from, and we'll get that number up to a number that works well for us. We make sure that there's at least 5 chaperones that are going on the trip to help the kids have a good time. That's the key. Is we want the experience for these kids to be good. So the adults are out helping. They're also helping the crew on the boat, and it ends up a pretty good formula for success.
Yeah, no kidding. And you'd make it so smooth. So, okay, let's say I want to take a group of kids fishing. Give me the process. Again, who do I call you? Do I call Rollo? What do I do?
Well, there's 2 ways. When you go on to our webpage, right, it'll show me and my phone number. I take phone calls all the time. And then the other way would be the way I explained, where you can just go straight to the webpage and book a trip electronically, you know, complete the form. It'll come to me, and then I will end up contacting you, and we'll talk about your group and make sure that we can get that trip done.
So the whole key is going to CaptainRollos.org.
Correct. It's going to Captain Rollo's webpage and either getting a hold of me by phone or getting a hold of me electronically. You know, very, very few groups don't work out. We figure out a way to get it done. You know, our primary trips are half-day trips, Monday through Friday. And we do some weekend trips, but they're not the norm, and there's usually some other adjustments that we have to make to do that. But primarily it's a half-day trip, Monday through Friday.
Steve?
Yeah, and, you know, also, you know, this kind of goes out to all the listeners, too. We also sponsor a lot of we do the Crystal Pier, you know, kids fishing. I mean, that, you know, I don't know what that is, 500 kids or something. I know Ronnie Baker has his day that they fish out at
Lake Poway,
and we sponsor that. So there's a lot of these freshwater stuff, and so if you have some element that might not just be a charter, but again, you have a big fishing tournament for kids. It's all about taking kids fishing. So there's also that. So again, you know, don't be afraid to reach out to Friends of Rollo if you have something you want to put together, or again, it's all about getting the kids fishing, or you know, and we kind of really haven't touched on it. Also on these boats, we're also trying to add the whole element of, like conservation, and, you know, they're teaching them, you know, port and starboard, bow and stern, and they're, you know, teaching them birds and how to, you know, obviously we got to work on conservation. So there's all sorts of elements to it, but
a lot of them never been on the water before.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the cool part. When you hear about that, when you hear about these kids have never been on the water and they're just absolutely floored and stunned to be in the water and then get to go fishing.
And doesn't that make you feel good that when you're buying those tickets today or at the Fred Hall show, that money is going to taking those kids fishing?
That's awesome.
Because Rollo has very, very few paid personnel. Very, very few. We're very we're a 501c3 corporation, and by the way, you're because we're a 501c3, you got a tax deductible opportunity there. But you know, I don't make a penny. Steve doesn't make a penny.
All the board of directors. I mean, not just us. Everyone. I mean, it's all to take kids fishing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's all about that for sure. Well, Howard, go ahead.
I was going to add along the lines of making contributions and helping us get more kids on the water. A very important element is our collection of used fishing tackle, which grows every year. For anybody that's seen our display down at Day at the Docks, we sell all of the used tackle that is donated throughout the year. And each year we seem to get better and larger quantities of donations. And the way that works is anybody that has tackle that they would like to donate to benefit this kids program, you can do that by contacting us, and we'll make arrangements for pickup. If you're not in the area, you can drop it off at Dana Landing. Fisherman's Landing also collects it. Seaforth Landing also collects it for us. And you can drop off there, and then we'll make arrangements to pick it up. And then what we do with it is we sort it, we store it, we price it, and then we use it for a variety of things. But the main thing we do with it is we sell it at Day at the Docks. And it has become Day at the Docks, because of the generous used tackle donations, has become one of the largest fundraising days of our year because of these donations. So if anybody has tackle that they feel is a bit obsolete, they've upgraded, or maybe in some cases we have estates contact us and pass on at the wishes of the fisherman that was in the family, and they donate the entire collection of tackle to us.
And
really,
it's great
really
tackle. And I'm going to give you an example. Yesterday, Rick got a text from a customer of Fisherman's Landing Tackle that fished with Rollo, and he said that he asked Rollo what would be the best. Well, you tell the story.
Yeah, I mean, he hearing about the Rollo rod promotion and moved, our buddy Gary, good customer and friend of the shop, and had a, same deal. Talked to Rollo about what the right reel would be for a jig stick, and they at that time, the hot thing was a Newell 533, and hearing that we were doing the giveaway, said, I've got a Newell 533, and that's not the right reel anymore for the jig stick, but it is in 100% perfect operation. I picked it for that reason, and I want to donate it to the Rollo program. And he came down to the store and he dropped it off yesterday,
and so that reel will be a part of that sale at Day at the Docks, right?
And that's perfectly operating tackle. It's not like he gave away something that was junk. I mean, this was something that meant a lot to him, and he wanted to add to the cause and add to take kids fishing, and that's exactly what Gary did. And
that reel will bring a lot of money.
It will, and stories like that happen all the time. In particular, thanks to Gary, but a huge thanks to everybody that does it all the time, just because it's a great thing to do. And we've all probably upgraded gear a couple of times. You went from your gold Trinidad's to your silver Trinidad's, and next thing you know, the gold ones start collecting dust. Well, drop those things off and let them raise some money and hook somebody else up with some great gear that they're going to enjoy, and take a few more kids fishing at the same time.
Good point.
And keep in mind, this is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so donations are tax deductible,
absolutely,
depending on your circumstances. But that's another incentive to get rid of some of this tackle. Update on the Win Rollo's rod. Tim just sent me a note and said we are now at 40.
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
my. Thank you all, everybody.
Good job,
Thank you
guys.
for being so generous out there. That's fantastic. Somebody else wanted to chime in there?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I've spent a lot of time with this year's used tackle, and it's some of the best I've ever had. This is going to be a really good used tackle.
So get ready to line up at Day at the Docks is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, obviously, down at Dana Landing, we accept a lot of the tackle. And, I mean, Mike, you'll remember, I think in the past, like once a year, Mike would come down and pick it up. I got to get this priced. I'm calling him like every month or 6 weeks now, come and get it. And, I mean, just recently, there was a stack of tackle there that those guys picked up that was, a lot of it looked like it had never been used. I mean, there was a Tiagra 30 in there. There was, I mean, the reels were perfect. There was one of those SKB tackle boxes that still had the tag like attached to it. It has never been used. I mean, there was all sorts of just amazing gear, and it has definitely been upgraded, the amount of gear we're getting.
That's cool.
Like you said, it's becoming one of the bigger things. And also another shout-out to the guys at San Diego Tackle Traders.
Yeah.
They throw down a lot. They obviously deal a lot with that used tackle, and whatever they can use, they use. And when they don't, I mean, they bring down bundles and bundles and bundles of rods.
Cool.
So they've been a huge help, and they definitely deserve some props.
And their donation of this Rollo rod,
cool.
I mean, they could have sold that rod for thousands.
That's what I keep getting over. Like those guys are in the business of acquiring tackle, be it estate sales or you or whatever, and then that's how they make their living. Is they then sell it to guys that want it like us. They could have made a lot of money with this rod, but instead they donated to a rad cause, and they got nothing out of that. Like this is going to send a lot of kids fishing, and it could have put more money in their pocket. And big hats off to the SD Tackle Traders.
No kidding. Hey, Howard, go ahead.
Rick, over 400 kids. Now that we see that this is going to be sold out here momentarily, over 400 additional kids are going to benefit from this effort today.
That's cool.
Wow. Fantastic. Well, thank you all out there for all your participation. And, Howard, a giant thank you. We're going to see you at Fred Hall Long Beach?
Yes, sir. I'll be there for at least a week straight.
All right.
Keep up the great work,
in the
buddy.
Rollo booth, right?
All right.
All right. Thanks, Howard. Thanks for all you
help.
do for Captain Rollo's Kids at Sea, a.k.a. Friends of Rollo. Let's go ahead and jump to the phones. We have some very patient callers that want to talk.
You got it, man. Why don't we start it off this morning with Matt, who's calling us from La Mesa this morning. Good morning, Matt. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. Thanks for getting us started.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I've made my call to Tim, so here's hoping to I gave him my info, so here's hoping I get a shot at that rod.
You're in.
I just wanted to share a quick story of fishing with Rollo and his antics. Back in '83 on the Royal Polaris, did an 8-day trip and was fishing with a yellowtail special with 60-pound and a Sabre 670, and hooked a tuna on a live mackerel. And Rollo walked over and put his arm over my shoulder and buttoned my drag all the way down. And I said, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "I want to see how hard you office personnel can pull." And it started pulling on me, and he goes, "Don't let that thing take you up to the bow." And ended up being a 57-pound yellowfin.
Ooh.
And also on that trip, I got my first wahoo, which ate my jig to where I got it back at the end of the trip. But I just want to say this is a great program. Anybody who gets a shot at this rod today, be honored if you get the rod. Fish it once, 100 times. And just know the person who created it, Yo Yoshida, who is long since passed on, made epic rods, unmatched to this day on the custom level. And the gentleman who it was made for lives strong in our memories. And for any of us who did get the chance to fish with him, those are great times that we can live with forever.
Well said, Matt.
Great job, Matt.
Really great job. Hey, thanks a lot, and lucky you got to fish with the legend, Rollo.
No doubt. Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls, more great information. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
When bad weather and rough seas send other boats back to the dock, Seakeeper allows you to fish longer and fish harder, even in the roughest conditions. Don't believe it? Just ask those that have put them on their boat, like Captain Pete Grosbeck and other professionals. Fishing in the trough with Seakeeper basically eliminates the trough. Seakeeper's newest offering, the Seakeeper 3, is optimized to eliminate up to 95% of boat roll on boats between 30 and 39 feet. Even better, this gyro is so small it can fit inside a customized leaning post and operate on your current battery system, making installation fast and easy. Watch for new products coming soon. The Seakeeper for boats. Think about it. Eliminate up to 95% of boat roll on your boat. That is amazing. To learn more about how Seakeeper can change your life on the water and to schedule your free demo, go to Seakeeper.com. Take a ride, be amazed. Seakeeper. For over 5 decades, Lee Palm Sport Fishing has set the standard in long-range fishing that they pioneered long ago. The Red Rooster 3 sets a new standard of excellence. The Red Rooster 3 is one of the most modern, quiet, and fastest long-range vessels in the fleet. They have handpicked the finest crew to make your trip a memorable one. The Red Rooster 3 offers trips from 3 to 18 days and runs year-round to the best fishing spots on the planet. Ride the Red Rooster 3 once, and you'll be back again. Call the Red Rooster 3 at 619-224-3857 or see them on the web at redrooster3.com. Turner's Outdoorsman, Southern California's #1 shooting, hunting, and fishing tackle retailer since 1971, is right in your neighborhood. Now with stores throughout Southern, Central, and Northern California. No one does it better. Turner's Outdoorsman brings you the best prices and selection, plus a knowledgeable staff that will help make your day on the water or in the field more fun. Stop by your neighborhood Turner's Outdoorsman. To find a location nearest you, check the web at turners.com and sign up for special deals and more.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
The main emphasis on the ranch, we're going to keep it old style. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to improve what we have. The kitchen is brand new kitchen this year with all new kitchen equipment, new stoves, ovens. We put a new freezer in. We've put in all brand new split air conditioners with thermostats to make sure every room is cold. We've also worked on the boat fleet with a couple large lures, a 31 and a 34. We've got the largest Super Ponga fleet on the East Cape, all with brand new Yamaha motors. Brand new beds. We've got all Serta beds, the best beds in Baja, I kid you not. We're working all the time at the ranch. We're not changing it, just making it a lot better. That's why we get the high TripAdvisor reviews. It's my responsibility. I got to take care of you. I'll personally guarantee your best fishing experience and vacation at Rancho Leonero. RanchoLeonero.com. Our new reservation phone number is 800-646-2252, 646 Baja.
Have you been looking for a live bait hook that keeps live bait alive? Look no further than Japan's leading fish hook, Gamakatsu. It's the little things that make the difference, and Gamakatsu hooks drive the point home. With an absolute perfect bend and ideal barbs, your bait swims harder and longer. And when you get bit, Gamakatsu hooks bite back with a vengeance. All hooks are not the same. Go with Gamakatsu for infinite success. Gamakatsu, simply the best. Check gamakatsu.com.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader. The home of ESPN Radio. The mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
All right, Mike Lum.
Well, folks, we did it in less than 40 minutes. We sold all 50, and can't tell you all how much we appreciate it. This is an amazing success. And the guys that made this possible, again, the San Diego Tackle Traders, way to go, guys. This was amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Tim will be busy most of the day getting all this tallied up. So if your name is in there, you'll be hearing from him, and he'll get you settled up on this. The pliers will be sent out sometime in the next 2 weeks. And good luck on the general raffle. We have some great prizes. We still have tons of raffle tickets to sell. So if you'd like to participate in the annual grand raffle, please don't stop buying tickets now. But we are sold out on the Win Rollo's Rod program.
Yeah, plenty of raffle tickets, and there'll be some great things happening at Fred Hall, Long Beach, and Del Mar for that. Mike, that raised $12,500 to take kids fishing. How many kids are we going to take fishing with that?
It'll be around 400, maybe a little over, depends on the trips that they go on. But about 400 kids added to the list because of what's happened here in the last hour.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, if you sent them a text, you sent them an email, you didn't hear back from them yet, it's not that you're out, right? You're in the line.
Well,
he's just got to get back to you, right?
Well, I don't know how many. He doesn't know how many messages there are. I mean, he told me, basically don't call now because he's got enough to have them all sold. So I think when it gets down to that 50th one, somebody may get a call and say, sorry, you didn't make the cut, but it'll be very close, but he's working on it.
Okay. And I just want to throw out, too, an encouragement, too. If you called and that was your shot and you didn't get it, man, think about buying those tickets anyways. It's obviously the end result is that this is going to a great cause. And, if you didn't make this one, maybe it gives you some super karma for the big raffle when it does come in,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's easier than, at Fred Hall, you're going to have a million things to do. And if you don't want to forget grabbing them. So, perfect opportunity to buy them.
Absolutely. No question about it. And of course, will we have the spin the wheel, Mike?
Oh, yeah. We've been working for months on that. The prizes are really, really amazing. A lot of generous donations came in this year and prizes, a lot of new stuff, a lot of different stuff. And it's you definitely don't want to miss the opportunity to go over there and spin the Rollo wheel. And you'll get raffle tickets there, but you'll also win some great prizes.
Fantastic. Well, let's find out what's biting out there right now.
You got it, buddy. It's time for the Catch Report, which today is sponsored by Blue Guard Innovations, making smart bilge pumps and switches and sensors designed to protect you, your vessel, and the environment. If your boat lives in the water and you've not installed the BG1 oil and fuel detector, you could be risking thousands in fines. The BG1 will detect oil in your bilge before you dump it into the water. Just one of several switches and sensors made by Blue Guard Innovations. Check bluebgi.com or get their affordable products at Wilson Marine or at the San Diego Marine Exchange. Let's start it off up at Dana War Sport Fishing. Talk to the man, Captain Brian Woolley's back on the line. What's up, Woolley?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you this morning?
Great. Good morning.
Good, man. Good stuff with Friends of Rollo, man, huh? All that money.
So fantastic. Cool. And you guys at Dana War Sport Fishing do so much for Friends of Rollo, and we sure are
great partner.
For that.
Oh, it's awesome, man. I mean, I can tell you I've run thousands of fishing trips, and it's those trips with those kids for the first time that they've ever been out that are the best. No doubt about it. So that's awesome stuff there.
Indeed.
So for us this week, we did get trips off the dock. We did have to dodge some days with wind and rain, but, again, that is what it is when we're faced with that stuff. But the 3/4 day trips, we're still fishing that scorpion fish. I'd be lying to say we're not chomping at the bit for that March 1st stuff, but a few days this week, we did get down there. It was good fish on that sculpin. The same program as it has been, gosh, all winter long. It seems like that swim bait on the dropper loop's been weeding out the nicer ones and catching some real nice fish on that. But for sure, I'm thinking it'll be nice to add some other color to the keeper list here come the end of the week. So we're excited for that. Half-day fishing, did see a little perk up as well as the water has been trying real hard to right itself after all that runoff. So seeing some stuff clean up and some action in some areas where it's been a little tricky. Some bass action on the rubber lures when the sun was right, and some sand bass on the cut bait like the squid and sardine slabs, rolling some of that stuff across the bottom as we've got some nice fish as well for those guys on those half-day trips. Nothing new on our halibut front. The Clemente is out today with the full load. They got 25 anglers on their derby trip today, so, we'll see what they can get together today. Hopefully they see a few fish there. That halibut thing has been a bit tricky, but gosh dang, man, we've got some diehard halibut anglers that are into that derby thing. So hopefully they can find a little something and go with that. So that's really it for us this week. If you guys want to hop on a trip, get out on that opener, give our landing a call here. Number is 949-496-5794. Of course, you can check us out on the web at danawharf.com and use this code DW25. I'll save you 25% on one of these half or three-quarter-day trips.
Wow. What a great deal. DW25. Go to letstalkhookup.com, click on that Dana Wharf's banner, and book your trip and save big and go fishing.
That's right. We'd love to have you guys out for the opener. So make your reservations and see you guys on the water. Actually, not me. We're knee-deep in a repower project on the sump pump, but wow. You guys will be on the Clemente.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Well, good luck with the repower, Brian, and we'll talk to you next Sunday. Appreciate the call this morning.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
We're going to jump in the phones while we wait to continue our catch report and talk to Doug, calling from Montebello this morning. Good morning, Doug. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Doug. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, do you only just take the kids on a half day, not like take them to a lake or surf fishing?
Harold Davis?
Yeah, there's some lake events that were referred to earlier. Ron Baker has one at a lake. There's also one in Northern California that Steve Carson puts on, and I think he ends up with 2,000 kids there.
Jeez.
We've actually funded in the area up here in Paso Robles and worked with the Wild Turkey Federation to stock a local lake and had 400 kids show up there. So, yes, there's the opportunities to work with other groups and to do inland stuff.
Wow. And here's the deal, too, about you have a program, you're working with some people, you have one that you take kids fishing on. Contact Rollo, and we may be able to help you fund that project. Right, Harold?
Yes, sir. Also, in the form of donations, we've had some fairly decent donations come to us, and they want to know where the funds go. They're all looking to see how many people are pulling a paycheck out of this, and it surprises them that virtually our operation cost is nothing.
Yep.
And so what I instituted a few years back, and we've showed some people, you give us a donation, and some people will say, okay, here's $10,000. They give us $10,000. We actually do a spreadsheet, and we'll give you the actual dollar spent for each trip out of the check that they donate. Zero operational costs on donations from corporations and companies like that. So it's pretty impressive. They get 100% of the dollars donated used for the intent that they donated.
That's cool.
That's
what's
cool.
really great. And we're all, those of us that all volunteer our efforts, volunteer our airtime here on Let's Talk Hookup, we're very proud to do that for such a great cause. And the hard work that everybody that puts into this thing is just, it's just a great team effort, right?
Oh, it's a huge team effort. It went from a one-man operation to we just actually now have, and I don't know that I've actually notified the whole board on this, but Grant Christensen is now going to come on board and help us with some of this.
Fantastic.
He will be able to go around the local areas of San Diego and pick up donated tackle. He'll be helping us with our Tuna Wars program, Day at the Docks, Tackle Days, the Del Mar Show, the boat shows that we go to. And so we have another great helper online.
Yeah,
that's
no,
awesome.
Grant's a great, now that he's retired.
Yep.
Yeah, he has, he can do his efforts there. One guy that we would be remiss in not mentioning is Captain Frank Lopresti. He wasn't able to be in the studio with us today. He's traveling, but of course, Captain Frank has done so much for this organization, right?
Oh, he's been huge. He's a little rough around the edges, but he has.
Oh, come on, Frank! No.
Just saying.
I mean, maybe just to you, he's like a little puppy dog to us.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, funny story how Pete and I kind of got involved was there was like some stuff that we thought could be improved with the Friends of Rollo, like with tickets. I forget what it was, and so sat down, had lunch with Frank, and we're just like, so Frank, I think we should do this, or just giving out our honest feedback and everything. He's like, perfect, you guys are on the board of directors with us. Pete and I looked at each other like, yeah, that no, wait a minute, that's where we're going. That was probably 10, 12 years ago, and we're still rolling, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then at the last board meeting, we threw in a couple of names, and he just like John Yamati, Frank Erdy from
Garcetti, right?
Garcetti from H&M, and also I'm forget who.
Jim Hughes.
Jim Hughes. How can I forget Rambo? Jim Hughes.
Yeah, for
sure.
That.
Yeah, and so I can imagine when that call went through to those guys that you think that they could have said no, Harold?
Well, they could have. But actually, Uzetti said he was honored.
Yes, and all the people
honored.
did. Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's just saying a lot for the organization and the future of the organization.
Yeah, we're all honored to be a part of such a great organization.
John Yamani.
Yeah.
And of course, these guys, they're industry leaders. They understand the future. They understand the passion, and they want to continue to keep this going.
No doubt about it. Well, here's a guy that's done a lot for Captain Rollo's, Fred Rollo's program, and that's Captain Jack himself, the one, not the guy that made the rum or whatever it is. It's Jack Nielsen. What's up?
Jack is no captain.
No. Jack, you just stepped off the Royal Polaris. Are you still in Cabo?
Captain Morgan, maybe.
Yeah. I'm in beautiful downtown Cabo right now.
Yeah.
And we had a great trip. There were several of us wrapped it up on this trip. Red Rooster was out there at Royal Polaris. I was on a Acre trip there, and it was a good trip. We really had a good fishing the whole time. And Jeff DuBois ran the trip for us.
His first trip on the Royal Polaris, right?
Yeah, certainly an excellent captain. I've fished with Jeff in past years, but he's excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. I would fish with him any time at all.
That's cool.
But I just want to let you know that we'll be back in, I think, Tuesday, and we got a nice catch of fish, and all went well.
Yeah,
okay?
Fantastic. And did Jack actually pull on a fish?
My biggest was 244.
What?
Nice
Wait
job,
a minute here.
It's like it's some kind of a shock.
Jack? Wow.
Well done.
I'm impressed, man. I am impressed.
It's hard to believe you can hold a cigar, have a can of bourbon or a jar of bourbon, and pull on a fish. That's just amazing.
Talent.
Well, the problem, it does have a tendency to knock the ice out of your cocktail sometimes.
The struggle is real.
Yeah. Those things happen, right?
That's an old Del Mar saying,
Yeah. Knocking around there. Well, Jack, I know it's fantastic trip on the Royal Polaris, and you guys have donated so much to Captain Rollo's, and we're so appreciative of what you do.
I can't remember the last thing we did with Friends of Rollo that some sort of very generous, accurate reels pliers is not involved. Like I can't remember one. I can't. They always step up and huge, and
thank you.
The whole Nielsen family is amazing.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
We will continue with that. Good Lord willing, we'll go down the road together.
Yeah, and Jack, I might add too, you'll be making a showcase showing at the Fred Hall Long Beach show, signing autographs and such in the Accurate booth.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll be there. I don't know if anybody wants an autograph. I can make an X.
Okay. Very good. Well, thanks, Jack. Thanks for the call. Enjoy your time in Cabo, and we'll see you back in San Diego on Tuesday morning, and we'll see you at the Fred Hall Long Beach show starting a week from Wednesday.
we're all amped up and ready to go. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
All right. Well,
take care, guys. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Having a great time. Hey, want to remind everybody, speaking of Fred Hall shows, coming up, Bill Varney, Westboro, and Corey Sandin are going to be hosting a surf fishing seminar and a raffle at the Fred Hall Show in Long Beach. Bill and Corey, obviously, are both experts in Southern California surf and bay fishing. And then Cabo San Lucas guide Wesley Burrow is going to discuss how to target and catch huge fish from the surf. Tickets are just $30 and will sell out quickly. Check out fredhall.com and click on Long Beach tab where you find out more information about the event and your opportunity to buy tickets today. That thing sells out every year.
Hey, Mike, are there tickets still available for that?
Yes, but they are going, and you don't want to miss that. That's 2 hours of before the show on Friday from 11 to 1. It includes the show admission, but the most important part is you get 2 hours of intense instruction from these guys that know more about surf fishing than most of us combined will ever know. And it covers everything from fishing big fish down in Baja all the way up to our normal surf fishing light tackle stuff up here. It's really, really going to be informative, and I think everybody's going to love it. You get the tickets for that at the fredhall.com website. That's the only way to get tickets for that, and it will sell out.
And keep in mind, all that money is for CCA. I mean, it's $30, and again, it gets you into the show, but 100% of that money goes to CCA, which is a whole nother show on, we can't do this Friends of Rollo without CCA to keep our fishing rights going. So
no doubt about it. All right. Hey, thanks a lot for that.
Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup. Another full hour of your phone calls and more of this great info. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
Your vacation bucket list can't be completed without visiting the Katmai Lodge, Alaska this summer. A world-class wilderness fishing paradise on the banks of the famed Alagnak River. Get in the action, fishing for all 5 species of Pacific salmon, king, sockeye, chum, coho, plus trophy-sized rainbow trout, Arctic grayling, and Dolly Varden, both in the Alagnak and nearby waters. Katmai Lodge's Coast Guard and CPR certified guides are fly fishing fanatics and know how to help you reel them in, ensuring your days are fish-filled while you enjoy freshly prepared snacks and barbecued lunches on the river. Back at the lodge, enjoy fireside appetizers and refreshments each afternoon. Delicious dinner prepared by the lodge's exceptional chef. Take a quick fly-out trip to Brooks Falls in Katmai National Park for world-renowned bear watching. And check out our 2019 trout fishing specials at katmai.com. That's KATMAI.com. Katmai.com.
This is Brandon Hayward with Bite Sport Fishing, here to talk about Parker Boats and the crew at West Coast Marine. In the spring of 2013, I bought my first Parker. When it came time to rebrand from one-man charters to Bite Sport Fishing and add to my fleet and start running out of Davies Locker, Newport Beach, and Fisherman's Landing this summer season, I chose a Parker. When clients ask why I chose Parker, I always say, I could have had any boat, but my 2320 is perfect for my white sea bass, offshore, and lobster program. Almost 6,000 hours on my 2320 Pilot House over the past 6 seasons has shown me that Parker is the ultimate West Coast charter boat. It's what customers expect. These stout workhorses offer everything anglers need, as in a stable platform with huge deck space for our West Coast style of live bait fishing. Parker's a big reason why I run more charters than any other small boat operation in Southern California. I like my 2320 so much that I bought another one. And while you never know what's going to happen with fishing, I know it won't be my last Parker I buy from West Coast Marine. If fishing isn't something you do but who you are, then Parker's for you, be it a one-day charter or a lifetime of ownership. If you're ready for a new Parker at a fair, upfront, and honest deal, you need to go see Kevin Kelly at West Coast Marine. Check out their inventory and information at westcoastmarine.com.
When it comes to catching big bluefin tuna in local waters, Shimano has the gear proven to land the big ones. You already know the hot jig is the Shimano Butterfly Flat Ball Jig, and when you match that with the right tackle system, it makes this great jig even more effective. We suggest you grab a Tranx 500 HG and fill it with 80-pound Power Pro Max Quattro. Max Quattro is 25% thinner, which means 25% more line capacity when you hook that giant. Match your new setup with a Therese 70H and you have the power to put the wood to that big bluefin tuna. The Tranx 500 HG has the cranking power you need, and with the level wind, you concentrate on fishing your Shimano flat ball and leave the line control to the Tranx reel. Hundreds of big fish have been caught on the flat fall, and when you add the Power Pro Max Quattro Tranx Therese combo, you'll take your fishing to the next level. See your local dealer or check Shimano.com for all the details.
XEPRS 1090 AM Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader. The home of ESPN Radio. The mighty 1090.
You've heard all about it. You know the anglers catching fish have it, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel. A top fleet and superb fishing is what Seaforth Sport Fishing in Mission Bay is all about. With free parking and fully stocked tackle shop, it's no wonder Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Apollo, Outer Limits, El Gato Dos, Pride, Tribute, Tomahawk, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth Sea Watch in San Diego offer the finest half and full day trips available. Seaforth Sport Fishing. For charters or regular open party schedule, check SeaforthLanding.com. Run by fishermen for fishermen in Mission Bay.
Yamaha Outboard's Say Yes to Reliability sales event is here. For a limited time, purchase an eligible new 2.5 to 115 horsepower four-stroke and get 5 years of warranty protection plus up to $500 in dealer credit. New 150 to 300 horsepower four-strokes get 6 years of warranty protection. Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Visit your local Yamaha dealer today. Offer ends March 31st, 2019, subject to change at any time. Other restrictions and conditions apply. See authorized participating Yamaha outboard dealers for details. This promotion cannot be used with any other Yamaha offer.